8 years. In that talent, I have around 5 years. So I just successfully executed 15 projects. So the projects may be like 6 months or 3 months or something like that. So I executed on particularly on this talent. I just executed around 10 projects. Still, I'm working on this talent. So so. Uh, Tell me how you are looking for this. Maybe you already told that you are migrating from SQL administration to this talent ETL tool, right?
Yes, the actually thing is here actually I was in UK. The thing is here we have the one small contract. Maybe
Okay.
it will be take some 3 months time.
Oh, okay.
So that is the reason. One of my colleague he told me they are having some opportunity in the talent for some
Exactly.
2 to 3 months
So yeah.
contract.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay.
Maybe I am not sure about that. Maybe it will be take this month end or maybe next month first week. The opportunity should be open.
Oh, great. See, through this Sandsys, I was in the training field. Like as a trainer, I was having experience around 3 years. I have a tight bond with Sandsys Technologies as an instructor from last 2 years, and we successfully completed the batches mostly for US as well as UK guys. So do you want to make me a presenter? Do you want to make you as a presenter?
No, 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 no.
Okay,
Sorry.
just got a message saying that. Okay, so yeah, let me introduce the talent first. I think I introduced myself. So what is talent and why we need a talent data integration? Okay, so as you told, MSBI. MSBI is nothing but data integration tool, right? In the same way, talent is also a data integration tool. Talent is the company name. Okay, in that talent we have a lot of tools. Talent itself have, I mean, talent company have its come up with a lot of tools. In that, talent data integration is one of them, and talent MDM is there, master data management is there, talent big data is there. I mean, talent MDM is there, data quality tool is there, and they have a lot of tools in the market. So when compared to all the tools, data integration is the most popular tool. Data integration is nothing but ETL tool, extract, transform, and load. So the tool is
Okay, and what
basically
about it's some big data it is going to be supported
yes,
sometime.
yes, yeah, yeah. Yes, I'm coming there only. So data integration, as you know, like data integration is for mainly for converting from, I mean, moving the data from one database to another database. Not only the database, this mainly the ETL is used for data warehousing development. Moving the data from OLTP systems to OLAP systems. So why the talent is popular? Why we need a talent? Why we need to go for a talent? Why the companies are looking for the talent is talent first is the first point is talent is open source. You can download and you can use it for your enterprise solutions.
Okay, so
Open studio, yes, open source.
okay, it's open source. Okay,
Yes,
fine.
yes, yes. Talent
So
is
we can software from talent.
yes, you can download directly from the talent website and you can use it for your enterprise solutions, like your company solutions. Whenever
Okay.
you are looking for some scheduling, or whenever you're looking for some uh, uh, advanced concepts, when you're looking for some client server architecture, okay, and when you're looking for a support from the talent,
Mhm.
then only we have to go for a enterprise version. Or else using talent open studio itself, you can do multiple projects, you can schedule your jobs, and you can do whatever you want. So such a flexibility is
Okay,
there.
fine.
And talent was there in the market from last 10 years. It was more than 10 years in the market, but it was popular from last 2 to 3 years because of its uh, product enhancements. Like it was launched a new versions with big data connectivity. So there are a lot of components available in the talent which will help you to connect to the big data big data components like Hive, Pig, Spark, and all. So it will give you a wonderful environment there you can easily play with big data components, big data things, right? You just need to put the input component, and you have to give the connection details and these URLs and all everything. That's it. It will connect to the server and it will pull the data. After pulling the data to the talent environment, you can do some cleansing things like expressions, filters, aggregations, and all. And once the data is processed, you can load the data into the big data servers or any other OLTP databases or OLAP databases. So Talent have an environment where you can play with the big data like anything. And the Talent source code of Talent is basically the source code of Talent is uh, 1 second. Let me show you the Talent environment. Yeah, the source code of Talent is uh, Java. The complete Talent was developed by Java, developed in Java. So in the same way, the Hadoop component, the big data components, and all also developed in Java. So there was a good integration between this Talent integration as well as with the uh, big data components. That's the reason the performance wise and cost wise and everything, on all the aspects, the Talent is the best data integration solution in the market. So a lot of companies are approaching Talent nowadays. As you see, United Health Groups moved. United Health Groups Health Group was using Talent now. Satya Tech Mahindra, lot of companies. Mostly the client-based, project-based companies and all using Talent. That's what the growth we are observing from last two to 3 years. Earlier, it was not that much popular. Only the product-based companies are used Talent. Nowadays, a lot of service-based companies and a lot of companies are moving to Talent because of this big data connectivity. So as part of this training, we are going to cover the big data concepts as well as and big data connectivity as well, and how to load the data from big data and how to pull the data from big data and how to load the data into the big data and all we are going to cover.
Mahesh, I have a question for you.
Yes, please go ahead.
Uh, okay, you mentioned that it was developed in Java in
Hmm.
big data and talent. For that, we need any Java concept?
No, no, not required. If you know
Only
Java, then
Java.
it's good. See, if you doesn't know the
Okay.
components in Talent and you want to implement your Java code, your custom code in Talent, you can do it. Okay, there is a provision that you can write your Java code and you can reuse the Java code for your uh,
And what about the queries and everything? They are have mentioned some any separate language or how it should be the drag and drop, or we need
exactly.
to
It's a drag and drop.
write some custom
Yeah, yeah, it's a
or we need to write some custom scripts or everything.
nothing is required. Let me show you the Talent environment first. Okay, so this is the environment where you can create your project. Once you created a project, you just need to select the project and say open. Okay, let me show you the environment and I'll give you a quick introduction about this Talent, how to browse and how the Talent looks like and all. You all you need is you must need some SQL knowledge. What is how to create a table, DDLs, DMLs, DQLs, DCLs, these things, right? So this SQL knowledge is
Yes.
mandatory to work with Talent. Not only with the Talent. If you are a software employee, you must need some SQL knowledge, right? So that's what I'm saying. So we
It's
must need,
common.
yeah, commonly everyone has to learn
Is there
SQL
any
concept.
big story procedure or something?
No, no, not required. Procedures and all you don't need it, not required. Only the thing is like uh, what is how to create a table, what is table, how to load the data in a table, like what is insert script, what is update script, what is delete, what is truncate, what is this, and what is select query, what is join, what is aggregation. So this basic knowledge is required. Anyhow, if the people doesn't have that basic knowledge, also we are going to cover as part of this training. We are going to give the basic training as well, like what is join, how the join, what are the types of joins are available. What happens if I do a join with the EMP table and DB table? So like we'll take some examples and I'll show you how I mean, what is left outer join, what is right outer join and all, what is aggregation, what is expression, what is filter, and everything will be covered as part of this training. So the training will be like mostly on these basic things. If you are very good with the basic, then you can achieve a lot of things. So it will be covered from the basics. Uh, and coming to the tool, was the tool Talent Open Studio with Big Data. Open Studio with Big Data. You have to underline this. Open Studio with Big Data. So Open Studio is nothing but open source. Okay, open source with big data connectivity. I will show you the environment. This is the environment where you can create your jobs, where you can drop your, I mean, where you can do your ETL needs, data warehousing needs, or data integration needs. So this is the place where you can create your jobs. So business job design, you can create your folders and you can create jobs. I'll show you one simple example how to create a job and how to load the data from file to table or table to file or something like that. So this is the place, the metadata, where you can scan your metadata. Example, if you say metadata, so see here you can see the DB connections, right? It will connect to any database. Let me show you how to connect to the
Yes.
database. Right click, okay, just say right click, create connection. It will open a window. So here you have to give some, I have MS SQL and Oracle installed in this machine. Let me open MS SQL. I'm just saying MS SQL local host connection, something, okay. So you can give what are the naming convention you want. You can say development MS SQL connection or production or whatever you want. So you can give a description, you can give a purpose, and you can change the version as well. Say next, and here you have to select the database type. So it will support all these databases which are available in the market. Apart from this, you wanted to connect, you have a general ODBC and JDBC connections also. Okay, using that you can connect. So you can connect to the HBase, you can connect to JDB, and general JDBC and ODBC will connect to any database. So most of the databases it supports, like uh, Netezza, MySQL, MS SQL Server. So here I'm going to connect to the Microsoft SQL Server. So I just selected Microsoft SQL Server, and I have to provide all these details like login, password, and server details. I'm just showing you how to connect to the databases. Local host and database is I have a database like this, and schema is DBO. So once you give all these connections, you have to click on this check button. Give the MS SQL localhost connection was successful. Once the connection was successful, you can say finish. So this is how you have to browse. It's very simple to learn and very simple to browse. I think I created this is what I created, right? Just right click on this and say retrieve schema. All you need to remember is the browsing. Everything will be taken care by Talent. You need to do only the browsing. So you need to remember the browsing, because it's a drag and drop tool. You are not going to do any wonders here. You are going to use the code which is available in the Talent. Okay, these are the tables I have in my database. I can see all the databases here, all the tables here, the list of tables. Say next. This is the way you have to scan the metadata from the MS SQL table, Microsoft SQL Server table. Okay, once you say finish, now let me create a job which will I will show you how to. I mean, you ask me, right? What is how is it a browse? We need to write some code, or it's at a drag and drop. It's basically a drag and drop. You need not write any query. You need not write any code.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
job underscore demo or something. I'm just putting a name called job underscore demo. So this is how you had to create a job from this job design. Okay, once the job is created, it was creating. Give me some time. Yeah. So this is the place where you can where you can create your jobs. So I just created a local host connection here. If I go here and if I go to the tables, I can see the list of tables here. Just drag and drop one table to this Talend environment. So it will ask you what you have to do with this table. You wanna get the data from the table, or you wanna load the data to the table, or you wanna do some query on the table, or what? So based on these components, automatically the schema will be set. So I'm just saying T Oracle input connection. What it will do is it will connect to the database and it will pull the data from this EMP underscore power table. So I want to load the data into the file. So what I have to do is I have to search for the file output delimited. I'm just saying delimited or something. Okay. So now I can see a delimited output file. Yeah, in this output I can see a T file output delimited. Just drag and drop this here. Okay. Now connect this. Right click row main to this. Now I have to say on which place the table file has to create. So I have to give the target file details and all. So I can browse. I'm saying just desktop. I'm asking to create a file called Mahesh underscore out dot csv something. Okay, this file is not available in the desktop. You can search here. Also, I will do one thing. I will create a folder inside the folder, and I will create a folder here, some output or something. In this folder, I'm asking the talent to create a file. Open. Now you have to give the details like what is row separator. Do you want to include a header? I mean, basically what I'm doing is I'm just pulling the data from the MS SQL table and I'm writing the output into a file.
CSV file.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I'm just I need to give a separator. I think if you know MSBI, it was same like MSBI, but
Yeah, 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 just I'm seeing the
but the thing
graphical
is,
thing is changed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the thing is, the only the browsing style will change. Okay, and
Yes.
how many components are there in MSBI? What we called in MSBI components, right? Or some anything else? Transformations.
It's called as a tasks.
Yeah. So how many tasks do we have in MSBI? Mostly around 20 to 30.
Yeah, must be some 22, some around that's it.
But in Talent, we have around 900 components.
900 components.
We know we need not to learn all these components, but we need to know how to
Mhm.
browse and how to use the components. So basically, in this training, we are going. I'm going to cover around 100 and plus components. Okay. Once you are familiar with these 100 components, that's what the regularly we'll use in industry in our regular needs. So if you want to learn some other components, it will take hardly 15 minutes to learn that particular component because you already have experience on all these components, how it will behave, what is scheme on everything, so that it won't take much time uh, to learn other components. Mostly you won't use the components for very frequently. Only this components that
Actually,
we are.
which components we are using in real time? Like in real time, we have to extract the data, some Oracle or SQL,
Yes, yes,
and some MS Access databases and
yes.
something, and at the same time, some Excel sheets and
Ha,
some
ha.
CSV
Yes.
sheets we are
These
retrieving
things
the
and all we are
data.
going to cover as part of this training. I will show you the topics that we
And
are.
here we have any like data cleansing and
Hmm,
any
hmm.
warehousing like warehousing environment is there in Talent,
Yes, yes, yes.
and
I will.
any
I think you
reporting
can see
or
my
only
screen,
it
right? No, no,
real
we
tool.
don't have any reporting. We have only data integration.
Only integration, that's it. And we
Yes,
don't
yes.
have any warehouse also.
Warehouse means
It's only integration.
data
Warehouse
integration.
means building some cubes in OLTP or OLTP.
Yeah, yeah. That and all we have. That and all we have. So let me
That
show
will
you.
be all here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That and all here. Only the reporting. So reporting is not there. Okay, let me show you what are the topics that we are going to cover as part of this
Okay.
training.
And how it comes coming to like in your environment, how it goes like with dealing with the big data, actually SQL or Oracle, it's common databases.
Hmm.
Nowadays we are having a lot of
Yes.
big
That's what we are
data.
going to cover as part of
At
the
the same
training.
time, some yeah cloud environment.
Like
So we have to interact with this one also.
Yeah, Google BigQuery is there, which is cloud environment.
Hmm.
Well, Google BigQuery and MongoDB, NoSQL database is there. MongoDB is there. Okay. So
Yes.
how to connect to the MongoDB and all. So these things and all we will cover as part of this training.
Okay.
So the topics that we are going to cover, or I think you can see my screen, right?
Yes, I am able to see.
Yeah. So the topics that we are going to cover as part of this training is one second. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. Studio definition, nothing but talent open studio definitions and architecture of the studio. Okay, how to create a project and how to browse. Okay, how to create a job and all. Okay. After that, we are going to deal with the metadata because the metadata plays a major role in data warehousing as well as ETL environment. So how to create
Here
a
there is any concepts like master data management like
no,
things is
no,
there?
no. MDM is there. Talent MDM is there.
Mm-hmm.
But we are not going to cover as part of this training as for MDM. MDM is really MDM is completely
Okay.
different concept, not data warehousing concept or data warehouse data integration concept. Cool. So Talent have the MDM tool. We are going to cover the
Mhm.
components of MDM like data quality quality components and all we are going to cover, but not actually the MDM concept.
Okay.
Okay. So now next, these are the different source file systems that we are going to cover: delimited files, positional files, Excel files, and XMLs, HL7 files. So these are the source files as well as target files. How to work with these files in Talend environment. This is going to cover, and we have a components called. database components. Oracle database components is there, MS SQL is there, DB2 is there, Netizza is there. So few some examples based on the requirement, we will select that particular database and we will explain. So basically these are the components we are going to cover. These components will be available in all the databases, Oracle, DB2, Netizza, and everywhere. Okay. So I will take one example and I will explain you the Oracle command connection, Oracle commit, Oracle rollback, close connection, Oracle input and Oracle output. In Oracle output, there is a bulk load is there, bulk execution is there, and the Oracle row is there. Still Oracle stored procedure is there. So these components are, I mean, the functionality of these components are uh, common across all the databases. So I will cover one or two databases as part of this training. And when coming to the actual core components, which is TMAP, TMAP is the component which will play very major role in talent. So the main component, we can say heart of the talent or something. Using TMAP, you can do a lot of things. Like you can do a joins, you can do a expression, you can create a filters, you can generate a sequence numbers, and you can do a if condition, you can write a, everything. Everything is done in a TMAP. So this TMAP, it will take some 3 to 4 hours to give you a complete information about this TMAP. So that is going to cover as part of this training. And there are some processing components like T-join, filter, aggregator, sorter, uh, uh, unique, unite, okay, replace. Some are not listed here, but we have a lot of
Mhm.
components that we are going to cover. I will show you the list that I'm going to cover after these slides. Okay, so we have some components
Okay,
called
okay.
Java components, T-Java, T-Java row, T-Java flex. So basically the component will come with the T, talent, right? So the component will start with the T. So T-Java, T-Java row, T-filter, T-map, like that. Okay, so we have some Java
Mhm.
components. So I will give you a sample Java code, how to write a Java code, how to integrate the Java code with the talent, how efficiently this Java code will help you in some situations, and everything will
Mhm.
be covered as part of this training. After this, some file components are there. Some T file copy, T file delete file. So if some temporary files are created, you want to delete them, or you want to archive them, you want to unarchive them, and you want to rename the file name, and you want to do something in the file. So they have some components for which will help you to do a file operations very easily. And we have a iterate components, iterating the looping components and all. The same way we have a replicate component, a pre-job, post-job is there, unique row is there, uh, schema compliance check is there. So these are the components which are really helpful for your data warehousing needs. So
Mhm.
each and every component will be explained with an example. Okay, and
Okay.
so there are some. In the same way, we need to have the logging components. We need to capture the logs, why the job got failed, what the status of the job, whether it is
Mhm.
running or not, whether it is succeeded or failed. So some components are there which will give you a better logging things, like better logging, like when job started, when job ended, what is the error message it when if it goes for a wrong, if it goes for a error, what the error message it gave, and everything will be captured using these components. And when coming to the module 10, parameterizing. So I can pass the parameters at the runtime, or I can pass the parameters from the file, or I can pass the parameters from the table, like that. So that concept is covered here. After that, sub jobs, main job, sub job, workflow. Okay, these concept are all covered here. And after
Okay.
this, data warehousing basics. What is dimension table? What is fact tables? What is staging? What is slowly changing dimension? What is OLAP and OLTP? Types of schema. Basically, this slide was covered multiple times in this
Yes.
course. So I will start with something.
Mhm.
After some sessions, I will ask you some questions and I will give you more information about this data warehousing. After the end of the session, you will be getting a better
Okay.
idea about the data warehousing. What is data warehousing? How the data warehousing looks like in the real time and all. So these slides will be covered
Mhm.
throughout the course. Like this slide means nothing but
So in Thailand, it will become like ETL with the data warehousing, right?
exactly. So ETL concepts will be covered, data warehousing concepts will be covered, data migration concepts will be covered.
Mhm.
Tuning tips will be there, like how to tune a code. The job is taking 5 hours to run, but I need to finish it in half an hour. How you will tune it?
Okay.
So these tuning tips and all will be covered. As per my experience, I just handled some lakhs of crores of data from the client. There will be SLA, 15 minutes. The job has to finish in 15 minutes. Job has to finish in 20 minutes. So there will be service level agreement with the client. So we did lot of analysis. We did lot of things on the tips talent. Remember, you will not get any support from the websites for this talent. All you need to learn by your own, by your POCs. So we learned a lot of things by doing a POC. So have a bunch. That bunch will be shared with shared as part of this training, like the tuning tips, how to tune your code, how to handle the database logs, how to handle the logs. Everything will be covered here. After that, SCDs, slowly changing dimensions. These are the data browsing dimension tables concepts, ETL concepts and data warehousing concepts. So these concepts covered as per after that, how to create these slowly changing dimension jobs. Okay, this is also will be covered as part of this training. SCD1, SCD2, SCD3. Each one will take half an hour time to explain and needs
Okay.
another 2 to 3 hours for do a practice. So I will explain each and everything. You have to do a practice. Okay. After that, some uh, uh, performance tuning tips, as we discussed, like performance tuning tips is covered, multi-thread execution is covered, like parallel execution, sequential execution. Okay,
Mm.
and all these topics are covered as part of this module. After that, uh, so uh, there is a feature in talent which is you can create your business diagrams from where the source is coming, where the target is going, and everything you can represent in a diagrammatic manner. And the same way you can store your documents like release guide, run guide, uh, test case documents, and everything you can attach in the talent itself. The talent will preserve that.
Okay.
I mean, talent will store that in a repository. So whenever you will export this project and you will give it to someone, so the entire documents will be attached to the project and will be sent. So you need not to worry about the documents where you want to keep and all. So everything will be stored in a repository and SVN. So that concept, how to store the metadata. I mean, sorry, documents and all in the data warehouse, and how to create a ETL flow, workflow kind of business flow and all. So that is also covered as part of this training. After that, creating business models and all, repository elements, okay, everything is fine. So now the last side is big data. Big data overview, working with big data components, Hive, Pig, Spark. So how to connect to them and how to pull the data and how to load the data and all everything will be covered as part of this training. After that, FTP connections are there. I think you are aware of this FTP, file transfer protocol. If you want to
Mm.
move the data from FTP server to
Yes.
local, or you want to move the data from local to FTP server, and how to connect them and how to do that in a Talent, it's really easy to interact with the FTP servers using Talent. As per my knowledge, as per my experience, I was really happy working with this Talent because it was really developer friendly, and you are getting a very good package outside also. The companies are paying in like anything for this Talent tool. In India itself, we are getting around 2.5 lakhs per year. Suppose I have from some 5 years of experience, my package will be from 10 to 15, 10 to 12 lakhs. Now you can assume how good the tool was in the market. Okay, so this is about the FTP components, and we have some buffer components, buffer or memory components. We can say memory components. So these four components will be covered as part of this training. And after this, there will be a project explanation, and the complete end-to-end project will be shared with you. So mostly the explanation will be there. After the explanation, you have to sit on the project and you have to do. It will take 4 to 5 days. So you can submit your documents once you've done with your project. You'll be having a code backup. You'll be having a code reference, and I will explain you the complete project, how the flow is going on, and how you have to load the staging tables, how you have to load the dimension tables, and how do you have to load the fact tables, what is ODS layer, how you created your talent environment, how to create a document where you can see your logs, and everything will be. So what and all you learned, you have to do a project. That project will be explained to you, and then the code will be shared to you. So you have to take that project as a reference and you have to do. Once you done with this course, you can project yourself as a 4 years experience guy in talent.
Mm-hmm.
Such a training will be given here, because once you're done with this course, you have to do a project. Once you're done with the project, you will be getting a conference that you can speak as a 3 to 4 years of experience guy. Interview questions will be covered. Okay. And how to face
And
interview.
Mahesh,
Yeah.
this one is okay fine to me.
Hmm.
And the thing is here, I'm looking for some interview.
Okay.
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 Can we able to do the interview?
uh one it's okay. So after finishing of this apart from this, the list I just showed you, I'm going to give you a training on the lot of components. Let me show you the components. I just listed them in Excel. I will be having somewhere here. 9 a.m. Yeah, 10:30 a.m. batch. So let me show you the list of components that I'm going to cover as part of this training. So I will be giving you screenshots when the class are happening while we are browsing with the tool, and I'm going to give you screenshots, or I will be giving you recorded sessions as well. Okay, so these are the components I'm going to cover as part of this training. Apart from the list which is available in that particular PPT, so these are the components: data browsing concepts, ETL concepts, and sort, unique, unique row, and something something. So around you can say 100 plus components I'm going to cover as part of this training. So after this training, everyone has to do a project. If you are not doing a project, then it's no use of learning talent. So you need to know how to implement, how to use the components in a project, how they will interact in real time. So this and all will be covered as part of this project. So there will be a real time project. That project will be explained, and we'll give you a proper instruction how to create a project, how to create a design document, how to create a test document, and everything will be covered as part of this training. If you have any queries, please feel free to reach the following numbers, which is available in this slideshow. Okay, the Sandsys Technologies, second floor, greenhouse, Amirpet, 1000, Hyderabad 38. Or else you can call to these numbers anytime, or you can email us on this info@sandsys.net, or you can visit our website called sandsys.net. Uh, if you have any queries, please feel free to call Sandsys, or if you want a demo, or if you want a corporate trading, or if you want a fast track or weekend batch or anything. For any updates, you can reach out to the website, or you can reach out to these following numbers in the slide. Thanks for everyone. Thanks for joining the call, and thanks for your time. Have a nice day. Bye.